Texas Operation Lone Star continues on the border with drug seizures and arrests while border agents track illegals crossing the border.
Let's go live now to Big Bend, Texas. Our border correspondent Jason Jones standing by. Jason, what are you seeing?
Hey guys, it's good to be with you today. So we're in Big Bend, about 25 miles. Closest town is Van Horn, Texas. But what you're seeing here around me is what is known as a debris field. There are thousands of these in the Big Bend sector. And if you'll notice, you're going to see right here where thousands of people have been coming through here. Now, state law enforcement officials we've been out here with are saying they're arresting everyone from people from Haiti to Cubans to people all across Central and South America coming through this exact area. Now, the reason these debris fields exist is because they're about 15 miles before they reach Highway 90. So they're shredding all the rest of their clothing before they get there. But look here as well. You'll see a shrine. I've never seen one of these. And guys, I've seen these all over Arizona. So you can see where they lay down here for at least a day or two before they finally reach Highway 90. But this is an example of the crimes against the states that are occurring. And just think about this for a second. Can you imagine this being your property or your ranch? Because these types of debris fields are everywhere out here.
But not just the debris fields too, Jason. What is the latest in how agents are hunting for drug smugglers, as we've seen reports of that as well?
Yeah, yesterday we were with the Texas Department of Public Safety's Aircraft Division for Operation Lone Star, a $1.8 billion funded interdiction operation. And guys, we knocked down about 350 to 400 pounds of marijuana, including 8 smugglers who had crossed from Ojinaga and been on the ground walking through this country for 6 days before law enforcement was able to locate them and stop them. And just so you know, it wasn't far from this location we're at now. Just over the hill here behind us is where we apprehended them. So this area is very active, but I will tell you, this is very remote country. The closest town is Van Horn, about 25 miles, but you can't drive in here. The only way to get here is either by helicopter, by horseback, or walking in.
Jason, again, these are people who are leaving their remaining clothing behind, creating litter in the area. What direction are they headed? Where do they go next?
Well, they're coming to a town near you, unfortunately. You know, these folks don't stay here. They pass through Texas. And I'll tell you something on that. You know, like the drug smugglers yesterday, once that dope would have made it through this area, those were going to go to local stash house, where then you have local smugglers who then break down that load into smaller voids inside compartments in vehicles. We call them traps. And then from there, they're going to every major city in this country. So one thing that I'll tell you of being down here and working with the men and women of local, state, and federal law enforcement is that they get that what gets by them affects the rest of this nation. And so that's why you see Operation Lone Star. That's why you see the collaborative environment that's taking place down here. Guys, we're going to be with them all week, so we're going to be able to show you this day after day.
All right, Jason Jones there, Big Bend, Texas, live on the ground. So many facets of the story, including many coming in. And again, you're talking about millions not knowing their COVID tests, they're COVID positive or not. Yet, you know, still a lot of restrictions around traveling here in the U.S. coming overseas. Jason Jones live for us. Jason, thank you.